All right, let's go live to the White House in Washington, D.C. The back and forth over tariffs is expected to continue this week. President Trump says he'll place a 200% tariff on alcohol coming from the European Union. That's unless the EU drops their plans for a tax on American whiskey.
Jacob Brooks has been looking into all of this. He joins us live outside of a beer distributor in Mill Creek this morning with more on what these tariffs could mean if they happen. Good morning, Jacob.
Good morning. So we're at the Beer and Pop Discount Warehouse on Peninsula Drive, not far from 8th Street in Mill Creek. So the U.S. Department of Agriculture says the U.S. buys about half of its wine from the European Union. Only about 14% of our imported beer comes from the EU, but still it has customers worried about what all of this could mean if these tariffs were to happen. Now, imported beer accounts for about 15 to 20% of the sales here at the warehouse in Mill Creek. Now, they don't buy directly from Europe. They get the beer from their distributors. They are the ones who buy it from Europe and then the European Union, and they are the ones who determine the price as well. Customers have been asking employees questions about what all of this could mean. An employee I talked to said they just don't know. It's too early. Anything would be speculation at this point. But he did say that the business of imported beer has been changing in recent years. Some of those imported beers have now been made in the United States over the last few years. Prices have gone up as well too.
Imported beers always seem to change when they need to. They go up when the shipping costs increase and what have you. But they're usually domestic beers usually outpace imported beers on price increases.
It's also unknown how these tariffs could affect the wine industry here in Northwest Pennsylvania. I got a statement from the Liquor Control Board. They told me, quote, "We cannot determine at this point any impact on wine and spirits prices in Pennsylvania. We don't know how importers may respond to the tariffs over time, whether they choose to absorb or pass on the additional costs or some combination of the both." So as you guys mentioned, this news is coming at a time where it was, honestly a big drinking weekend for a lot of people. Big drinking holiday today as well. What customers have to say about this coming up at 6:30. Live in Mill Creek, Jacob Brooks, Erie News Now.